Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is Vince Anzuki from the VLA. We're here starting off the VLA Cup with SoCal Rukkus and Boston Bounce. Rukkus comes right out of the bat. We've got Liam Maxwell with the kill on that one. Jeff Schmidt setting. Kyle Grammett, George Mason alumni, serving. We got setter Cameron Pounce. Back to serve. Eric Ensing with the kill. Taylor Harrington back to serve. Jeff Autrine with the pass and the kill. Jeff Autrine, LaSalle University alumni, back for bounce to serve. And Liam Maxwell with another kill on the outside. Rukkus setter Jeff Schmitz back to serve. Autrine with the pass. Dig by Ensing. Couldn't be handled by Schmitz. Middle blocker Skylar Kaufman for bounce back to serve. Kyle Graham with the pass. Ian Castellana. Just a bit outside. Kaufman with another serve. Ace for Boston Bounce. Boston Bounce goes up 5-3. SoCal Rukkus struggling a little bit with the pass. Neil Ferraro with a huge block on Eric Ensing. We got Neil Ferraro controlling the net. Boston Bounce air. Stepping back to serve SoCal Rukkus, we got Liam Maxwell. Handled by Jeff Autrine. Dug in back row by Liam Maxwell. Huge swing by Kyle Grammett for the kill. Serve. Huge swing on the outside. Number 9, Ryan Love. Got the big opposite, Jalen Penrose, back to serve for Boston Bounce. They got a 7-5 lead right now. Big serve, handled by CJ Suarez. Down the live, Kyle Grammett for the kill. Back for Rukkus, Ian Castellana. Back to serve, middle out of UC Irvine. Handled by Jeff Autrine, good pass. Put away by Jalen Penrose. Cameron Ponce running a very solid offense at the moment. Ryan Love back to serve for Boston Bounce. Handled by Maxwell. Penrose with the pass. Ponce outside. Dug by CJ Suarez. Picked up by Love. Oh. We got net by Taylor Harrington. Boston Bounce walks away with this point. Boston Bounce with a 9-6 lead. Serve coming up from Ryan Love to Liam Maxwell with the pass. Dig by Jalen Penrose. They go back to him and just a bit long. Back to serve, we have Oppo Eric Ensing, Long Beach State alumni. Big kill from Jeff Autrine. Stepping back to serve, we got middle Neil Ferraro. Neil Ferraro, 6'7" middle at a NYU. Big serve handled by Maxwell. And off the block is Kyle Grammett again. Grammett's attacking that line very, very well. Kyle Grammett stepping back to serve, Jordan Mason alumni. And there goes the camera. Kyle Grammett not happy with that. Tried to erase the evidence. It's all right. Okay. Cameron Ponce with the serve. Bit long and to the left. Stepping back to serve, we got Taylor Harrington. Solid serve, good pass. And Jalen Penrose again on the outside, putting the ball away. Stepping back to serve, we got Jeff Autrine. Big jump serve. Tough ball to handle for SoCal Rukkus. Back to Penrose. And Maxwell puts the clamp down on that one. Huge, huge block. Jeff Autrine with the pass, set to the outside. Ryan Love with the rollover, dug by Rukkus. Back to Penrose again. Huge dig by CJ Suarez. Couldn't be handled with a kick save by Jeff Schmitz. Big middle, Skylar Kaufman for bounce. Stepping back to serve. Handled by Grammett. And destroyed by Eric Ensing on the outside. Liam Maxwell stepping back to serve for Rukkus. Oh, Bick from the back row, hit just long, but we got a net on Ian Castellana for Rukkus. This gives Boston Bounce the point. Boston Bounce going up 14-11. Jalen Penrose back to serve. Big jump serve, but just a little bit long. Boston Bounce with a steady serve receive at the moment. Ian Castellano back to serve for SoCal Rukkus. Bringing out a jump serve. Dug by Ensing. Set by Schmitz. Ooh, Kyle Grammett blocked by setter Cameron Ponce. It's Kyle Grammett's first error of the match. Huge block by Cameron Ponce. Ryan Love stepping back to serve for Boston Bounce. Nice float serve down the line. Amazing dig by CJ Suarez, nothing unusual. Dig by Ryan Love, put up into the middle. Dig by Ensing. Ensing tip over the block, dug by Libero. Ryan Love, big swing. Oh, and there's a ball handling error on the other side. A little bit of miscommunication between Kyle Grammett and libero CJ Suarez. Ryan Love, steady float serve here. Nice serve down the line. Handled by Grammett. Grammett, another kill off the block. Eric Ensing back to serve for SoCal Rukkus. Big jump serve coming here. Just a bit long. And Boston Bounce remains consistent on their serve receive. Big middle, Neo Ferraro serving for Bounce. Nice float serve, handled by Maxwell. Kyle Grammett, big swing. And this one drops in. Hitting air for Kyle Grammett. It looks like SoCal Rukkus will be taking a timeout. Boston Bounce out here. Controlling the serve receive well, serving consistently. Looking very much ready to go, ready to handle the SoCal Rukkus attack. Absolutely, a lot of Division III athletes out here for Boston Bounce. We've talked a lot on the VLA. Rob Sinclair has definitely touched on the topic about Division III college producing fantastic athletes, professional level athletes that we have the platform here in the VLA for them to compete at, and we love to see how they compete against a lot of Division I players, and there's not much of a difference. We definitely see they play hard and they win matches, and here they are right now playing against a solid lineup of Division I players. Good group here out of Boston, up 19-13 against SoCal Rukkus. Ferraro with the service error just a little bit long. bailing Rukkus out of a tight spot. Kyle Grammett for SoCal Rukkus back to serve. Changing it up, going to the float serve. Passed by Jeff Autrine. Back to Jalen Penrose. And just out. Just out. CJ Suarez, one of the top liberos in the VLA. On top of that one, had it been in. Ryan Love with the pass. Ponce on the outside. Dug by Grammett. CJ Suarez with the set. Low roll shot. House by Skylar Kaufman. Bounce with a commanding 5-point lead here. Cameron Ponce stepping back to serve. Big jump serve out of Ponce. Set back to Ensing. Dug by the middle Kaufman. Autrine with the kill down the live. Through the Jeff Schmitz block. And another point by Boston Bounce. Cameron Ponce back to serve. Big serve, just a little bit outside. Serve substitution coming here for Taylor Harrington. Joe Kaliakamoa. Very good server. If anyone can turn this game around with his serve right now, it would be him. Nice serve on the line. Tough ball. Swung off the block. Jeff Autrine, huge, fantastic swing. Stefan Brule looking for a double call, but this is the VLA. This is in juniors. We let a lot fly out here. As a professional level set right there, definitely nothing to be called there. On the line. CJ's apologizing. It doesn't seem sincere. Great pass by Vachin. Outside to Ryan Love, down the line. Too much to handle for the Jeff Schmitz defense. Skylar Kaufman stepping back with the serve. Float serve towards the angle. Passed by Liam Maxwell. Destroyed by Eric Ensing. Rukkus not going down without a fight in this set. Liam Maxwell stepping back to serve. Big serve passed by Jeff Autrine. Slow set to the middle. Handled, blocked by Eric Ensing. Liam Maxwell, another solid serve. A little tight pass. Jalen Penrose gets up and crushes the deep angle. Fantastic swing by Jalen Penrose. Big serve by Penrose, just a bit long. Ian Castellana going to try to make a nice service run for SoCal Rukkus right here to save this match or save this game. Big serve. Cut, handled nicely by Preya. Crushed by Jeff Vatrine out of the back row for the kill. And Boston Bounce takes an early lead in the first match of the VLA Cup. And we are back. Boston Bounce jumping up 1-0 on SoCal Rukkus here in the first match of the VLA Cup. Also, we want to thank all of you for becoming members, joining the VLA YouTube membership program. We really appreciate all of your support. And SoCal Rukkus jumps out on with a 1-0 lead. Service there by Cameron Ponce. Boston Bounce definitely served very well and consistent in the first set. Serve received very well. Cameron Ponce pretty much insistent the entire set. And nothing changed there. Skylar Kaufman with the big kill. Jeff Vatrine back to serve. The Boston Bounce captain. Big serve. Overpass, handled by CJ Suarez. Amazing dig. Ooh. And Liam Maxwell blocked down the line by big opposite Jalen Penrose. Rukkus is flying around all over the place. Looking great with defense, but they got to tighten up their serve receive quite a bit here. Boston Bounce keeping the ball away from CJ Suarez. Big serve down the line, handled by Liam Maxwell. Big serve again. Big swing by Maxwell, just a bit wide on the right. Jeff Schmitz hasn't really had too many opportunities to run the middle. Generally off the net about 5-6 feet. But the outsides are pretty dynamic. They're putting a lot of balls away. Ian Castellana, UC Irvine alumni here, stepping back to serve. Big serve by Castellana, handled nicely by Vachin. And off the antenna for Penrose. Liam Maxwell definitely took away his hard angle. He tried to adjust. Didn't have enough line to work with. Another solid pass by Vatrine. Blocked in the middle by Taylor Harrington. Dig by Grammett. Set by Schmitz to the outside. Fantastic by Ansing. Liam Maxwell sing down the line. Cameron Ponce pushed it outside and blocked by Taylor Harrington. Great move to the pin. Great block by Taylor Harrington. Keeping the Castellana service run alive. Castellano with a big serve. Back to Penrose, again off the antenna. Maxwell doing a great job of taking away that hard angle for Penrose, which he likes. Forcing him down the line. Ball just a bit outside for him to turn it. Rukkus goes up 6-3. Back to Penrose, and this time he just goes straight over top of the block of Maxwell. Middle serve very well for Bounce early in set one. Give them a nice comfortable lead, and they pick right up from there. Serve right in that seam between 5 and 6 for the ace. Skylar Kaufman again with the serve. Goes back to the seam, handled by Grammett. Liam Maxwell bails out Jeff Smith with a tight set. Jeff Smith's back to serve. Ooh, finds a short serve. Finds the middle blocker. Ryan Love, high swing off the block. Libero Aprea with the set, and Penrose swing into the net. Rukkus serving much better this set. Waking up a little bit, shaking off some of the cobwebs. Cameron Ponce, fantastic set off the net, out of system to the middle. Ball put away by Neil Ferraro. Jalen Penrose back to serve. Big jump serve coming here. And he puts that one right into the net. SoCal Rukkus looking a lot more comfortable this second set. Serving well, passing well, and Boston Bounce not putting as much pressure on them from the service line as they did in the first set. And Maxwell with a big serve, handled by Aprea. Dug easily by CJ Suarez. Kyle Grammett, housed by Neil Ferraro. Neil Ferraro is listed at 6'7". He looks like a 7-footer out there blocking. Huge arms. Served by Ryan Love. CJ Suarez. Perfect pass, not surprised. And a miscommunication between Taylor Harrington and Jeff Smits. Looked like Harrington was running a 1, and Smits pushed it just a little bit past the block. Ryan Love, another serve to Maxwell. Ball pushed to the outside. Very unnecessary net by Boston Bounce. Great dig by Penrose, but unfortunately the point goes to SoCal Rukkus. Taylor Harrington stepping back to serve. Nice float serve to the libero. But steady offense by Cameron Ponce. Finds the middle. Nice deep swing. Gets Neil Ferraro the kill. Kyle Grammer with the pass. Little tough. Crushes it down the line off of Penrose. This ball ends up in the other court. You may have saw that one. If you're following both live streams right now, we got LVC playing New York Pride on the main live stream channel. Eric Ensing with a big serve here. Just a little bit long. Boston Bounce serving 10-11. Cameron Ponce back to serve. Big serve here. Liam Maxwell tries to get out of the way. Contacted. Didn't pass it. That serve passed him. A serve by Cameron Ponce. Couldn't repeat. Service error. Bailing Rukkus out again. Rukkus' serve receive hasn't been consistent, but the Boston Bounce serve has started to struggle a little bit here in set 2. Kyle Grammett back to serve. Jump serve wide left. And we're evened up here, 12-12. Jeff Vautrin back to serve. Big serve in the seam. Perfect pass by Kyle Grammett. Dug by Aprea. Cameron Ponce again finding big Skylar Kaufman. Easy cutback kill. And Boston Bounce gains their first lead of the set. Jeff Vautrin back to serve again. Serve just a little long. Rukkus claims the easy point. Ian Castellano back to serve. Had a great service run early in the set. Let's see if he can put another run together for Rukkus. Big serve. Almost clipped the net and dropped in, but still just a little bit outside. Back to serve. Skylar Kaufman for Boston Bounce. Good serve. And Liam Maxwell crushes the ball hard angle. Perfect set by Jeffrey Schmitz. Schmitz with a big serve. Back to Penrose. Penrose tried to go hard angle over the block. Missed the block, missed the court. Point goes to SoCal Rukkus. Setter Schmitz to serve again. Cameron Pond set to the outside. Dug by Kyle Grammett. Free ball coming for CJ Suarez. Jeff Smith run the middle a little bit low for Taylor Harrington. Nothing he can do about that. Jalen Penrose back to serve. Big jump serve coming here. Handled by CJ Suarez. Ensing cuts the deep angle. Set to the outside. Has to be passed over by Penrose. Ensing crushes the ball on the hard angle. A little too much for Boston Bounce to handle on that one. Outside hitter Liam Maxwell back to serve. Big serve coming from Maxwell. Pass by Abrea. And the middle again. Crushing that ball on the hard angle. Neil Ferraro past both blockers. So far, the Boston Bounce middles have completely dominated this match. Solid passing from Boston Bounces. Help them run the middle consistently. Dig by Ryan Love out of the middle of the back. And Jeff Autrine misses the soft roll to the angle. SoCal Rukkus up 17-16. Float serve coming here by Taylor Harrington. Nice serve by Harrington. Puts them in a little bit of trouble. Dig by Ensing. Castellana off the block. Kyle Gramick. Roll shot over top. Vatrine crushes the ball off the block. Tying it up 17-17. The Boston Bounce serve receive has looked very, very smooth in both sets. Really keeping them alive in this one. Their serving has struggled a little bit. Let's see if they can put their serving together here and make a run. And just like that, an ace from Neil Ferraro. Kyle Grammett couldn't handle the high float serve. Neil Ferraro again with the float serve. Just a bit long. Again, a service error from Boston Bounce. Bailing out the struggling Rukkus serve receive. Eric Ensing stepping back to serve. And serves just a bit long. Setter Cameron Ponce back to serve. Nice jump serve, handled perfectly by CJ Suarez. Dump attempt by Jeff Schmitz. Didn't fool Jeff Vatrine. Puts it up the block. And SoCal Rukkus couldn't cover it. Bounce grabs a 2-0 lead, their biggest lead of the set. Ponce, easy serve. CJ Suarez, another perfect pass. And this time, Kyle Grammett off the Penrose block. Kyle Grammett has been abusing that line all match so far. Stepping back to serve here, Grammett. Float serve coming. Pass by Vatrine. Big set to the outside. Penrose with a sharp angle. Great dig by Maxwell. And Maxwell finds the seam, puts it away, and ties the set up 20-20. Kyle Grammett putting a lot of pressure here on the Boston bounce serve receive. Perfect pass by Aprea. Big serve. Big swing by Jalen Penrose. Off the block and out. And Boston bounce maintains the lead. Jeff Vatrine back to serve. Trying to extend the Boston bounce lead here. Nice, easy serve down the line. Ian Castellana gets up over top. Off the defender and out of bounds. Castellano, a bit unassuming out of the middle, but has such quick tempo. Very, very tough to block. Serve from Castellano here. Tough pass by Love. Comes in. Good set. Dig by Castellano. Pushed outside and off the block of Jalen Penrose. Liam Maxwell with a big kill. And Rukkus coming back alive. Castellano putting together two solid service runs. Castellano here with the serve. It's easy putting in pressure. Perfect pass by Abreu. Again out of the middle. No answer for the Boston bounce middles. Skylar Kaufman has to be hitting close to 1,000. Skylar Kaufman back to serve. Had a nice run in the first set. Let's see if he can put something together here for Boston bounce to finish this off. Good serve. Set back to Ensing. Ensing blocked by Love. Passed up by Penrose. Back to Love. Great dig by Kyle Grammett. Set by CJ Suarez. Penrose gets up big. Dig by Ensing. Schmidt sets the ball outside. Liam Maxwell blocked by Jalen Penrose to give Boston bounce the 1-point lead. Jalen Penrose, arguably definitely one of the top opposites in this tournament, arguably the best. A little bit to prove this weekend. A lot of players getting the opportunity to make a name for themselves out here in the VLA. Fresh league. Lots of history being made this weekend. And again, the Boston bounce middles. Fantastic service runs so far here in this match. Skylar Coffin with the serve. Maxwell handled easily. Run out of the middle. Kill by Taylor Harrington. Jeff Schmitz hasn't been able to run the middles a lot for Bounce or for Rukkus, but when he has, they've definitely delivered. Smith was served down the line. Trouble pass by Love. And he is blocked by Taylor Harrington. Back-to-back points by Taylor Harrington. Giving Rukkus this late SoCal lead and set point. And Boston Bounce will take a timeout. 24-23 SoCal Rukkus. Here we are, 24-23, SoCal Rukkus with set point. Trying to even this match up. Serve down the line to Ryan Love. Back to Penrose. No surprise there, and off the Liam Maxwell block. Penrose definitely the guy to go to here late in this set. Trying to put it away. Penrose back to serve, and let's see if he can put together a service run, close out this set. Big serve. Decent pass by Grammett. Push to the outside and an error by Eric Ensing. Set may have been a little bit low. Probably should have just put it over and not tried to score the point on that one. But Boston Bounce takes a 25-24 lead here in set two. Jalen Penrose with a big serve. Great handle by Grammett. Dig by Pont. Oh, and Penrose couldn't handle the big swing by Eric Ensing. 25-25. Liam Maxwell, outside hitter, back to serve. Serve coming here. Off the tape. Handled by Love. Back to Penrose. And blocked by Kyle Grammett. Rukkus takes a 26-25 lead. Liam Maxwell trying to close out set two here. Big serve coming. Back to Penrose, and he cuts it into the net. SoCal Rukkus ties up the match 1-1. Here we go. We got Boston Bounce, captain, outside hitter, Jeff Autrain. So, would you see the difference here with set one to set two?
I thought set one we played pretty error-free volleyball. Right now we're just making a little too many hitting errors here and there. We're in the net occasionally. Nothing too crazy. I just think we got to clean it up a little bit.
Absolutely. What I've noticed is serving was a little bit stronger in the first, kept it on a little bit more pressure, missed a few, bailed them out of their serve receive a little bit. How do you look to approach set 3 here?
Yeah, just like you said, we got to be a little bit more aggressive from the service line, keep it in, keep it on the right guy. And then hitting-wise, we just got to find that connection with our setter and just go from there. Right now it seems to be going pretty well, but it could definitely be going better.
Fantastic. We expect. Thank you, Jeff.
Thanks, Vince. Appreciate it.
And we expect Boston Bounce definitely to step out and recover from this late set 2 loss. Welcome back, VLA members. Here we start set 3 of this Boston Bounce SoCal Rukkus matchup. Match 1 of the VLA Cup. Kyle Grammett starts off set 3 with a serve short into the net. Boston Bounce goes up with a 1-0 lead. Cameron Ponce back to serve. Follows it up just a bit long. 2 service errors to start off. Set 3 here. Ian Castellano vital to the SoCal Rukkus set 2 run that won that match, or won that set. And again, finds the seam between Vatrin and Aprea. Service ace by Castellana. Another short serve, tough ball. Set up Penrose. Swing. Couldn't clear the net. Boston Bounce serve receive has been pretty efficient in the first 2 sets, showing a little bit of weakness here. Let's see if they can get back on track. Served on the net by Ian Castellana. Jeff Vatrin back to serve. Boston Bounce. Big topspin here. Passed well by Grammett. Kill by Taylor Harrington. Jeff Smith's doing a great job finding him in the middle. Pass by Ryan Love. Off the net a little bit, over top. Oh, fantastic big by CJ Suarez. But again, Skylar Kaufman handling the net, patrolling the net up there. And the Boston Bounce middles continue to dominate this match. Skylar Kaufman, big serve, handled by Grammett. Set to the outside, cut over top. Net violation by Jalen Penrose. And again, SoCal Rukkus taking an early lead, 5-3 here in set 3. Big serve coming from Maxwell. Pass by Ryan Love. Out of the middle again, finds the hard angle. Cameron Ponce has a fantastic connection with both middles, Skylar Kaufman and Neil Ferraro. Looking extremely solid out here. Jalen Penrose, big serve. Long again. Still trying to find his rhythm. Taylor Harrington stepping back to serve for SoCal Rukkus. Float serve off the tape. Handled nicely by setter Cameron Ponce. Ian Castellano, high ball. Out to the outside. Kyle Grammer can't find the blocker. Hits it a bit long. Point goes to Boston Bounce. Outside hitter Ryan Love back to serve. Played at Wentworth IT. And the huge block. Jeff Autrine from Boston Bounce. Tying the game up at 6. Repeat set. And Abrea scores the point on that dig. Back-to-back plays. Ensing can't score the point, but Bounce finds a way. See if Jeffrey Smith will give him another opportunity. And he does go back. Smith. Penrose roll over the top, through the block and down. Ensing just can't score the point. Ryan Love put together a nice service run right now. Maxwell low serve. Bump set, dug by Penrose. And again, Neil Ferraro patrolling the net. Tough serve. Handled by Grammett. Dug by Ryan Love. Great set to the outside. Over top of the block. Dug by CJ Suarez. Ball set back. Jalen Penrose picks the ball up. Cameron Ponce to the pipe, and it goes long. All right, we're back. We had a microphone malfunction. Ensing serve short into the net. Boston Bounce with a 10-8 lead. Neil Ferraro middle for Boston Bounce, stepping back to serve. Deep float serve. Run out of the middle. Cut short by Ian Castellana. And the point goes to SoCal Rukkus. Rukkus not serving 9-10. Kyle Grammett back to serve. Kyle Grammer puts that ball in the net, giving Bounce a 2-point lead. Setter Cameron Ponce stepping back to serve. Big serve down the line, handled by Maxwell. And through the block and out, just a bit outside. Definitely saw it. Missed the blocker. Good call on the line. Big serve again. Set back to Ensing. Touch off the block. Dug by Love. Ponce to the middle. And another kill. Ponce is doing a fantastic job of finding the middles. And the middles are doing a good job of finding the court any way they can. Ponce, big serve. Handled by Maxwell. Dug by Love. Great set to the right side. Ball comes back. Maxwell off the block. Penrose block off of Maxwell and out of bounds. Ref saw a touch there. Great call. I don't compliment refs often, but they have done a great job with this officiating so far in this match for the VLA Cup. Castellana with the swing. Dug by Love. Set to the right side. Smart play off the block by Penrose. Penrose transition down the line. Easy dig for Suarez. Bit coming. Dug and gone. Nice service run by Ponce. Puts Boston Bounce up 14-10. Ian Castellano, their big server. See if he can turn it around for him. Vautrin with an open net. A lot of respect for the Boston Bounce middles. Leaving Jeff Vautrin wide open on the right side. Crushes the ball off the chest of Grammett. Boston Bounce takes a 15-10 lead. And Vautrin gives the gift right back. SoCal Rukkus with the easiest of side outs. Jeff Smits back to serve. Pass by Aprea. Well, outside, off the block. Great save by Vautrin. Penrose. Huge out-of-system swing. Big angle. Finds the line. Skylar Kaufman, big 6'9" middle, stepping back to serve. Big serve coming here. Handled by Grammett. And off the block, Liam Maxwell for the kill. Substitution coming here. We got Caleb Denmark stepping in for Caleb Grammett, or Kyle Grammett. New front row option. Kyle Grammett attacked exceptionally well. Serve receive could have been a little bit better. Let's see if Caleb Denmark brings a little bit more of a dynamic to the Rukkus offense and serve receive. Penrose back to serve. Big jump serve goes right after Caleb Denmark. Great pass. Back to Eric Ensing, who is housed by Ryan Love. Fantastic block by Ryan Love. 6-point lead here for Bounce. Penrose, big serve. Toss got a little away from him. Serves it a bit long. We got a substitution coming here. Taylor Harrington for Joe Kaliakamoa. Kaliakamoa with the float serve. Handled easily by Vatrine. And another kill by Neil Ferraro in the middle. Cameron Pond still doing a fantastic job finding them whenever he chooses to. Ryan Love with the serve. Float serve. Finds Caleb Denmark. Set by CJ Suarez. Back to Ensing. Block. Couldn't be put back over the net. And that's a kill for Ensing. Eric Ensing back to serve. Trying to get something started. Pass easily handled by Jeff Vatrine. Huge block by Ian Castellana. Penrose trying to find the deep angle. Ian seals the net. Puts it straight down. Great block by Castellana. Ensing trying to keep the service run going. Big serve, just a bit. Amazing we didn't lose a camera on that one. Boston Bounce find themselves in a similar place they did in set one, up 5 points, 20-15. And a service error by Neil Ferraro. Let's see if Rukkus can build off of that type of play. Maybe a momentum-changing serve right there, making them feel a little bit more comfortable. Pass by Love. Little tight. Great set by Pons. But there it is. Jeff Vatrine puts the ball out. Bounce. Potentially need a little bit more urgency, given that the set is 1-1 overall. Substitution here. Ensing for Serge Nadazin. Pass by Love. Set outside. Off the block. Serge Nadazin comes in. Big swing. Jeff Vatrine contacted. Penrose the set. Vatrine again. Tip down the line. Dug by Serge Nadazin. Great dig. Castellana. Put away. Dug by Penrose. Blocked by Smits. And it's put away by Skylar Kaufman. Fantastic job finding the middle. Rukkus complaining on the other side. Not sure what they're complaining about. From my end, I didn't see any illegal activity out on the court, but I'm sure they're just mostly not happy that they didn't secure that point when they had the opportunity. Brief discussion there. Cameron Pont stepping back to serve. 4-point lead here for Bounce. Serve ace between the seam. CJ Suarez and Liam Maxwell not able to handle that. Boston Bounce lead back to 5. Great job keeping pressure on the Rukkus serve receive, which has been struggling as long as Bounce has kept the serve in. Another serve. CJ Suarez, perfect pass. Done by Smits, handled by Vatrine. Push to the outside. Dig by Ryan Love. Perfect dig. Out to Jeff Autrine, blocked by Schmitz. Back to Penrose, one blocker, easily dug by CJ Suarez. And Penrose with the huge block on Liam Maxwell, giving Bounce a commanding 6-point lead. Cameron Ponce back to serve again. Couldn't quite clear the tape. Ian Castellano back to serve. Has put together a handful of fantastic service runs. Couple of aces this match. Let's see if he can put something together here late for Rukkus. Back to Vatrine. Miscommunication there. And Maxwell makes them pay for it. Lead cut to 4. Castellano back to serve again. Big serve coming. And he serves long. Boston Bounce here has set point in set 3, serving 24-19. Jeff Autrine back to serve. Big serve handled by Caleb Denmark. Set back to Serge Dodson. Little tight. And just like that, Skylar Kaufman gives Boston Bounce a 2-1 lead over SoCal Rukkus here in the first match of the VLA Cup. All right, welcome back to the VLA Cup. Currently here, Boston Bounce up 2-1 against SoCal Rukkus. But it looks like SoCal Rukkus has made a complete lineup change here for set 4. Joe Kaliakamoa into set. Max Chamberlain, middle. Caleb Denmark still playing outside. Serge Nadazin on the outside. Garrett, Como, Komisarek in at libero. And first ball, Serge Nadazhdin crushes the ball on the hard angle. And, of course, you got Michael Wexler playing opposite. Let's see if it changes the dynamic for Rukkus here. And Penrose off the antenna. Rukkus, fired up group coming off the bench. Up 2-0. Ponce to the outside. Blocked by Michael Wexler. And Rukkus steps up, going up 3-0 here in set 4. Joe Kaliakamoa starting the service run. Ryan Love pass. Penrose misses the back line. Timeout by Boston Bounce. Trying to stop the early bleeding here. Rukkus is put on in set 4. Joe Kaliakamoa serve. And Ponce finding his strongest assets at the moment here in Skylar Kaufman. Skylar Kaufman completely dominating out of the middle of this match. Jeff Fottering, big serve. Pass by Como. And another hard angle bounce by Michael Wexler. (5-1) lead by Rukkus. Serge Nadazhdin back to serve. Big topspin here, handled by Aprea. Big serve by Ryan Love, finds the back line. Right over top of the block. Huge, huge kill. Skylar Kaufman serving for bounce. Nice serve. Como good handles the pass. And Chamberlain finds the sideline. Nice tip. Set a little high, but he handled it nicely. Puts it away. Chamberlain back to serve. Mark Olson comes in at middle. Big serve for Chamberlain here. Finds the back line with an ace. Almost took Ryan Love's head off. Trying to get out of the way of that one. Another serve for Chamberlain. Cuts this one short, handled by the middle. Back to Ponce, and Ponce delivers to Penrose as Penrose crushes the hard angle. Penrose with the serve here. Como, great pass. Set to Mark Olson, Doug. Set outside, dug by Joe Kaliakamoa. Set outside by Olson. Finds Wexler. Wexler cuts it underneath the block for the point. Michael Wexter, big serve here. Jump serve into the net. Point goes to Boston Bounce. Serve coming, Ryan Love. Overpass by Serge Nadazhdin. Back. Blocked by Caleb Denmark on Jalen Penrose. Caleb Denmark back to serve. Up 9-4. Ruck is taking a commanding lead early. And just like that, Cameron Ponce finding his middles. That time Neil Ferrero crushing the ball. Cut back to the line. Past the Mark Olsen block. Serve just a bit long. By Neil Ferraro there. Mark Olsen stepping back to serve. Serve deep, handled by Aprea. And Jeff Vatrine finds the back line. Right on the line. Little bit of frustration out of the Ruckus bench at the line judge. Not happy with that call. Big serve coming here. Ponce, nice serve. Serge Nadazhdin, big swing, but dug by Aprea. Penrose, short, handled by Maxwell. And Joe Kaliakamoa tallies his first kill in the VLA Cup. One of the most active setters. Five-point lead for Ruckus. Joe serves short. Ryan Love. Vatrine sneaks it through. Absolute terrible form blocking by Serge Nadazhdin, but I think he was trying to avoid the contact of the ball more than press. And Jeff Vatrine steps back to serve. Big serve. Great pass by Serge Nadazhdin. Max Chamberlain off the block. Back to Nadazhdin and crushes it. Oh. We got a block by Ryan Love. And just like that, it's a 3-point game. Big serve coming here from Jeff Vatrine. Big serve on Nadazhdin, and Nadazhdin aced. Gives up the point. Now a 2-point game. Another big serve. Overpass by Nadazhdin. Crushed by Ryan Love. Fantastic service run here by Jeff Vatrine. Another big serve handled by Nadazhdin. Set to the outside, Wexter. Big serve, Abrea. And we have a net violation. Ruined a great opportunity for them to tie this game up. Instead, Ruckus goes up by 2. Serge Nadazhdin, big server here. Handled by Abrea. Tight pass. Cameron Ponce couldn't handle it. And the Ruckus lead is back to 3. Serge Nadazin. Serve again. Handled by Jeff Vautrin. Set to Penrose. Off the block. Oh, not off the block. May have missed a touch there, but it looks like this ball's going towards Rukkus. Jeff Vautrin clearly wants an explanation on that call. It's not going to be overturned. Jeff may have had a point. However, the point is definitely going to SoCal Rukkus. Big serve by Nadazin. Down the line. Back to Penrose. Sneaks it through the block of Max Chamberlain. Point to Boston Bounce. Skylar Kaufman back to serve. Kaufman serve finds Nadazin. Nadazin not a bad pass. Kaliakamoa finds Max Chamberlain for the kill. Rukkus back to a 4-point lead. Max Chamberlain stepping back to serve. Max Chamberlain puts it into the top of the net, but back on his own side. Jalen Penrose back to serve. Big topspin here. Passed perfectly by Garrett Komisarek. Ball crushed down the line. Wexter dug by Penrose, but couldn't put the pressure back on. Rukkus to make a play. Michael Wexter stepping back to serve. Wexter puts another one in the middle of the net. Hasn't quite found his serving rhythm. Now Ryan Love for Boston Bounce stepping back to serve. Nice float serve, puts a lot of pressure on teams. A little miscommunication. Caleb Denmark with the pass. With the swing for the point. Rukkus maintains a 4-point lead. Caleb Denmark with the serve. Jeff Vautrin absolutely destroys the ball down the line. Serve sub comes in here. Serves a bit long. Not sure why they pulled the service sub for Neil Ferraro. Neil Ferraro's put on a couple of good service runs, but maybe looking as a defensive specialist more than a serve. A little chilly. But yeah, it's gonna be worse later. Big serve coming here. Cameron Ponce puts him out of system. Serge Nadazin with a tip over the top. O'Brien with the set. Vautrin crushes the angle. And again, Skylar Kaufman absolutely dominating in the middle. Scores the point off the Max Chamberlain block. Cameron Ponce, big serve here. Rips it deep and out. Maybe even foot faulted. And Rukkus stays up 3. And just like that, SoCal Rukkus goes back up 5. And we got a timeout for Boston Bounce. And we're back. SoCal Rukkus with a 5-point lead here late in set 4. Boston Bounce trying to get a side out here. Penrose, big swing. Just wide. Trying to get over the big right side block of Wexler and Chamberlain. The spats long. Joe Kaliakamoa, 2 fantastic service runs. Penrose tip over the block, fantastic big by Garrett Como. And a net by Jalen Penrose offsets the fantastic big by Aprea. And Rukkus is up 23-16. Pass by Ryan Love. Finds the middle. Dig by Como. Sark. That ball clearly in the middle of the net, but missed call by the officiating crew. I guess if there's going to be a bad call, it's a great time to have it at 23-16 instead of 23-23. Short serve by Kaliakamoa. Vatrine chisels off the block. Fantastic dig by Garrett Komisarek. And another net violation by Boston Bounce. And we are going to set 5. Here we go, set 5. Joe Kaliakamo with the serve. And Cameron Ponce tries to take it upon himself to score the point. Flings it out of bounds. And Rukkus takes a 1-0 lead here in set 5. Joe Kaliakamo continuing on his service run from last set. And this one off the back of the head somehow. Serge Nadazin. Maybe needs a turnaround on defense. Not sure. Either way, 1-1 here in set 5. Cameron Ponce stepping back to serve. Big serve. Caleb Denmark out of system. Como to Wexter with the tip over top. Dug by Vatrin. Back to Penrose. Penrose, high swing. Picked up and crushed by Skylar Kaufman. Skylar Kaufman continues to dominate this match. Any chance he can get the ball, scoring points. Cameron Ponce stepping back to serve. Big top spin. Cuts it back into the middle of the net. Stepping back to serve. Serge Nadazin for SoCal Rukkus. Big serve coming from SoCal Rukkus. Serge Nadazin. Pass by Abrea. And another off the chest. Skylar Kaufman absolutely destroying the ball. I'm trying to work over here. Jeez. Pass. Perfect pass by Nadazin. Crushed down the line by Michael Wexter. Unbelievable swing. Great set. Great execution by Rukkus. But it is only 1 point. 3-3 here. Rukkus needs to put together a nice little run here. Chamberlain, big serve. Just misses the back line. Skylar Kaufman stepping back to serve. Middle has been dominating so far. Put together a couple of good service runs. Trouble pass by Nadazin. Nadazin swing out of system. Putting pressure. Kaufman pushes the ball out to Penrose. Penrose, great free ball. Handled easily. 1-on-1. Wexter dug by Ferraro. Just out. Just out. No touch on the block there. Missed the Wexter block, and it is tied up 4-4. Michael Wexter stepping up. Big serve coming here. Float down the line, handled by Love. Tipped over the top, dug by Mark Olson. And the middles continue to dominate. For Boston Bounce. Jalen Penrose stepping back to serve. Serve coming, cuts it short. Handled by Kaufman. Wexter over top. Abrea, amazing dig. So over top, Serge Nadazin, good pass out of system. Ooh. Tough set there. Kaliakamoa put Mark Olson a little tight. Can't do that on the 6-7 middle near Ferraro. Puts the ball down. Bounce takes a 2-point lead. Penrose serves long. Service error. SoCal Rukkus serving, trying to tie it up here. And they do with a nice serve from Caleb Denmark, tying the game up 6-6. Caleb Denmark with another serve. Ace. Back to back. Miscommunication again by the Boston Bounce serve receive. Pushes outside. Tip over the top. Dug by Wexter. Set outside by Denmark. Surge. Roll over the top. Blocked. And down the set over top. Very unconventional point right there by Neil Ferraro. The swing didn't work, so might as well just set it in the corner. Great rally, great digs on both sides of the net. And here we are tied up at set 5, 7-7. Served by Love. And Joe Kaliakamo with the easy dump. Casually taking an 8-7 lead. Boston Bounce battling hard right now. Trying to get that first VLA Cup victory under their belt. Served by Jeffrey Schmitz as a service sub. Goes to Vatrine. First misconnection we've seen. Great dig by Ryan Love. Penrose, great set. Over top and draws the net violation. Fantastic dig by Ryan Love. Got Neil Ferraro stepping back to serve. Middle's put together a couple of decent service runs. Back to Wexter, crushes the ball. Joe Kaliakamo with the serve. Jeff Vatrine, big serve. Back to Vatrine, tips it right over top of the Wexter block. I think Kaliakamoa thought that Wexter was going to touch that one. Drops right in front. Match tied up 9-9. Cameron Ponce stepping back to serve. And he waffles that one to the back wall. An untimely miss there. Rukkus has a 10-9 lead. Serge Nadazhdin back to serve. Top spin short. Handled by Aprea. And Kaufman crushes the ball. Not sure he jumped on that one. Tough ball to defend. And ties it back up 10-10. Jeff Vatrine back to serve. And a huge ace on the angle. Acing Serge Nadazhdin. Giving them a 11-10 lead. And a timeout from the SoCal Rukkus side. Once again from the VLA, we want to thank all of the members supporting the VLA, the YouTube members. We appreciate you joining, subscribing, and watching the fantastic volleyball that we have going on right here at the VLA Cup in Angola, Indiana at BSA, Ball Sports Academy. And this is a fantastic start to the weekend. Here in Pool A, Boston Bounce, SoCal Rukkus, both current Tier 2 teams in the VLA. Jeff Vatrine back to serve. Big serve, just wide. Couldn't quite duplicate that last serve that got them that ace. Tied up at 11.
Yes, I'm going to do laundry, run the VLA, I'm going to do it all, baby.
Max Chamberlain back to serve. Big serve. Oprea handled. Tight ball inside. And Jalen Penrose handles it nicely, finding that sideline. Great swing there. Skylar Kaufman back to serve. Big serve, puts him out of system. Wexter down the line. Out of system is pretty much in system when you have Kaliakamoa out. Michael Wexter pulls out a float serve. Nice pass by Ryan Love. Back to Penrose. Penrose crushes the angle outside the block. And Bounce goes up 13-12 with Penrose. Very dangerous server. Jalen Penrose stepping back to serve. Big top here. Crushes it. Handled by Nadazhdin. Great set by Kaliakamoa. Tip over top of the block and down from the back row. Penrose did exactly what he needed to do. Oprea just couldn't get to that tip. And it's tied up 13-13. And Neil Ferraro, first block we've seen out of the middle on him by Mark Olson. And SoCal Rukkus goes up 14-13 with a chance to finish off the match. Tip over top, dug by Wexter. Big swing by Nadazhdin, and Nadazhdin blocked by Neil Ferraro. And we're going extra innings. 14-14 here. Ryan Love back to serve for Boston Bounce. Short serve to Nadazhdin. Nadazhdin pass. And is housed again, back to back by Neil Ferraro. And Boston Bounce has match point here late in set 5. Ryan Love serve here. Serves deep. Back to Wexter. Wexter hits it out. And just like that, Boston Bounce takes match 1 of the VLA Cup here in Angola, Indiana. And we will be right back with our match MVP. Here we are with Skylar Kaufman, middle for Boston Bounce. Took match MVP here, completely dominated out of the middle. How do you feel about first win of the VLA Cup?
It feels really good. I mean, we came out and we executed early. We had solid serve receive, aggressive serves, everything we needed to put together a great game. We were feeling good out of the middle. Me and the other middle, Neil, known as the pinball wizard, he closed out the game. It was beautiful. Just happy to be here.
Yeah, no, fantastic job out there. Completely dominated out of the middle. I don't know what the stats were, but I blocked well, crushed the ball. Excellent service runs by you guys. Both middles, Skylar and Neil.
It's always a game of runs, and I'm glad we could end theirs early and kind of rally behind ours.
Yeah, absolutely, and that is a fantastic match to start off the VLA Cup. Anything you want to say? This was a VLA members only match, so members only were watching this one. We'll be uploading the full match later after the event's done. Anything to say to the members?
Oh yeah, members, thank you so much for coming out here and supporting us. We love the ball, we love volleyball, and we'll see you later on in the championship, I hope.
All right. Thank you, we appreciate it. Yep. Great job. There you have it. We appreciate you members watching that members-only match. Fantastic 5-set match between Boston Bounce and SoCal Rukkus. We will be back again shortly. Next match would be Rising Tide and SportConX. SportConX from San Francisco. Next match coming up shortly in a half hour for members only. Thank you.